Good morning. There we go. Good morning. 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 Good morning, Loranda. I was just asking about you. Good morning, Tanisha. Good morning, Tanisha. Tanisha, God's about to do something so amazing for you. You've been in my spirit since we had that live at 9. God's about to do something so amazing for you. I'm not sure. Good morning, Connie. Good morning, Paulette. I'm not sure how we even connected or what connected you to Wake Up Girl and Pray. But in this season, because of your persistence in sowing, because of your persistence in being on the prayer call, and because of your desire of wanting more of God and wanting more of what He has to give to you in this season, I can hear you saying that it cannot be like any other season, that you need something else from Him. You need to know Him for yourself, not for anybody else. And he said, because of your desire, because you're seeking him, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and then all his righteousness will be added unto you. He said, I'm adding every desire that aligns with the will of God for your life. I am adding it to your life in this season. He said, in this season, Tanisha, hear me clearly. He said, you must be careful about the things that you ask God for and the things that come out of your mouth. He said, because I'm honoring the very thing that you asked for. You must be careful with your words. Y'all, I didn't jump right into this. This is not how I wanted to do this, but I have to follow the unction of the Holy Ghost. You have to be careful with your words, Tanisha, because he said, I'm honoring the things that you speak out of your mouth. For life and death is in the power of the tongue. And I am happy and blessed to be connected to you because of what God is about to do in your life. I don't know what you do on as far as work. I don't know what you do as far as if you're an entrepreneur. But God said there is another level in that is available for you if you continue to stay in the place. If you continue to stay in the place where you are right now, it's a place of spiritual vulnerability that you have tapped into. And God is saying that I am pleased where you are. I am pleased with your sacrifice. Sometimes it has not been easy, but you continue to push, you continue to press because you say, I want something better. I want something more in this season. And he said, Tanisha, he is going to honor that for you in this season. He said, yep, I know previously it seemed like I had let go and I had not, it seems like your requests were not being honored. He said it just was not the season for it to happen. It was not the season for me to release the things that you have been praying for. It was not the season for me to provide you with those things, because if I gave it to you, then you would have prematurely got it and fumbled the bag. But be not weary. We've been talking about it. Be not weary in well doing, because you have been doing, Tanisha, it is due. You have a due for a due. It is not going to be delayed in this season. So whatever you put your mouth to, yes, Lord, whatever you open your mouth and ask God for, whatever you speak, because life and death is in the power of the tongue. Yes, we can speak it, but it's another thing to be able to have your voice be inclined to the ear of God. Oh, when your voice is attached to the ear of God, and He is listening and rewarding, then you're in an amazing place. Be not weary, Tanisha. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being diligent about prayer. Keep being diligent about sowing. Keep being diligent about seeking the face of God. Keep being diligent about minding your vision. Keep doing what you're doing. It may seem like, God, when are you going to do it. He said, but I am about to bless you above and beyond. I look forward to the testimonies that's going to even come before the first quarter ends about how God has provided increase for you, about how God is doing something for you. Every time you sow, I pray. Every time you sow, and it's not that just because you're sowing, I'm praying, because I'm praying for all of you, but you have been diligent about seeking the face of God. And it's like you're sacrificing and you're saying, God, I need you to do it. God, I need you to do it. He said, I'm honoring it in this season. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Not how I want to come in. I had some things that I needed to do. I don't know who on here, but like, comment, share, and share this to your page. I see y'all tagging people. I see y'all saying good morning. Let's do this, y'all. Just a few things that I want to, before we get started this morning. I got to figure out how to get some sleep. I got to figure out how to get some sleep. And God gave it to me this morning. He said, you can't do everything by yourself. You can't do it by yourself. So wake up, girl, and pray as it expands, and as I partner with Servant Girl, and as I partner with my church. I would like to build an executive team. If you would, good morning, good morning. If you would like to be a part of that team, and if you have things like you know how to get funding, I just don't need you to be a part of the executive team because you want to be close to me, or because you want to be known on an executive team. That's not what I need. If you know how to get funding, good morning, good morning, Katrina. If you know how to get Good morning, Katrina. Let's connect. If you know how to get funding, if you know how to do social media, if you're a graphic designer, if you know how to do event planning, if you know how to do all of these things, I am looking for you to be a part. If you would text, somebody put that number, that 980 number, in the chat, so you could text me if that's something that you want to be a part of the executive team. We need an administrator. We need, like I said, someone who can get us funding. I don't want to be the prayer call that just says, we on here praying and huckam and seeking the face of God, which I do not diminish that, but I want to be a community. There goes that telephone number. A community that will be able to go above and beyond this 5 a.m. prayer. Good morning, Sister Green Bay. That will go beyond this 5 a.m. prayer. That will be able to assist some girls in college. That will be able to assist some boys in college. That will be able to see a need and actually meet it. I need us to go to another level. I need a team that is going to be able to plan the 2025 conference. I need a team, and we don't want to wait to the last minute. I need a team who's going to be able to plan the 2025 conference. So I am looking for you. That number, please text if you want to be a part of the team when we get off of the prayer call. Please text that number if you want to be a part, and tell me good morning. Good morning, Jaquise. Yep, Jaquise, you stay right on here. And I want you to be a part of the team. Now, shifting from that to next week, God told me that you're going to sow into where you're going. In this season, I want to sow. I'm not going to say I'm not. I want to sow into where I'm going. I want to send someone to the Provoked conference. Someone said, why Provoked? Because, one, I honor the gift that is on Lady Lorana Phelps' life. I honor the gift that is on her life in so many different areas. And I don't believe in sending people to places that I wouldn't go. I've been to the conference, I've been to several events, and I realized this week that I've been rocking with Lady Phelps for about 10 years almost. And she has been, you got to study people. Stop jumping on these bandwagons, and because they're popular and because they're trending on social media. I'm teaching already. They're trending on social media, and you just jump on these bandwagons. You don't know what their home life is like. You don't know what they're doing outside of this. You have to watch people and make sure that they're consistent in their seek of God. And I have done that, and I see that she's doing that. So I want to send somebody. Wake Up Girl and Pray wants to send somebody to the conference. If that is you and you want to go to the Provoke conference, which is March 13th through the 16th, I typically would be there, but I will be at a conference in New York that I will talk about at a later time. But I would like to send somebody. It's in Atlanta, Georgia. Wake up, girl, and pray. What I would ask for you all is 20 of you to partner with the $20 seed on next Thursday. And then what we'll do is we'll take everybody who's looking to go on next Thursday, and we'll put you guys in a hat. That's why I need a team, because I need to figure out how we need to do this. I need 20 people to sow $20 on next Thursday. 20 people to sow $20 on next Thursday to send one of our people to the Provoke Conference. We're sending them to grow. We're sending them to see where we're going. We're sending them to see what it will look like for us. I believe God that we will be able to get the convention center. I believe God that in 2025 we will have a conference with no less than 500 women. I'm crazy enough to believe it, but I'm sowing where I'm going. I'm sowing where I'm going. Lastly, and I'm going to get these announcements out. Let's make it happen, Latricia. You ain't gotta put it in the chat. Let's make it happen. I'm getting these announcements out of the way. I want y'all to go to Dubai with me. Y'all don't want to travel. Y'all just want to be, oh, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Or y'all want to do some things. Y'all want to live. I want y'all to go to Dubai with me in October. What does that look like? It looks like a sacrifice of you sowing into your life. You got to sow into your life. So I want you to go to Dubai with me. Yes, the ATL conference. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. See, that's what I need. I need people who's going to just take it over. Just go take it over. Send an email. The email is onevisioncoach@gmail.com. That's how we do it. I didn't know how we was going to do it, but let's get it done. Onevisioncoach@gmail.com. And then we'll take the wheel that Latricia said and we'll put it on the wheel, and we'll pick a name after we sow the $20 next Thursday. Thursday night, we'll come back and we'll pick that wheel that Latricia go put together, and we'll put it out there and say, this is who we're using, this is who we're sending. The conference is $199 for registration, and I would like to cover one night of your hotel stay. So that's what we're going to do. We're sowing into where we're going. I want to talk about the significance of sowing. I want to talk about the significance of sowing, and then we're going to get to the word, because we're going to change into another series. We're changing from the Writing the Vision series. We're going to switch into something else, and I'll talk to you about that. As you see, my wheels have been turning this morning about how we can be different, how we can be better, how we can be more, how can we be in the community, how can we be on the campuses, how can we go to the colleges, how can we do these things, but we got to sow into where we're going. Let me tell you, we're going to Dubai in October. And if you want to go to Dubai, you can you can text that number, or you can contact Donna. You can contact Charnella. You can contact any of the people that you see on Wake Up Girl and Pray, that is a part of Abundant Faith, that will lead you in the right direction. Y'all, please don't start blowing my phone up. Dubai is an amazing trip. I'm telling you, it's in October. You have time. You put down a $300 deposit, and then you pay monthly. So when you get to Dubai, because there's an amazing mall, there's one night of worship in the desert that we will have. There's many excursions. There's some people on here that went last year that I believe enjoyed themselves thoroughly. So let's get on the road. Let's travel. Let's do what we got to do, to be better, not just spiritually, but naturally as well. We want to be a well-rounded women and men of God. Okay, amen. Now let me tell you this quick testimony, and then I'm going to the word. I did 30 days of sowing. And you probably like, well, what did you do? I'm gonna tell you what my sacrifice was, and it may not seem like a lot to somebody, but I did 30 days of sowing, and what I did every day is into my ministry. I sowed a seed of $10 every day. For 30 days, I sowed a seed of $10. On top of that, because I'm sowing, put it in the comments, sowing to where I'm going. Come on, y'all, sowing to where I'm going. And because of that, I sold $10 every day, Sunday to Sunday, Sunday to Sunday. Y'all can total that up. And I got to the end, and I must have missed a day yesterday. I must have missed a day. So I added an additional, I missed a day. and I added an additional $40 to it. So that put me, and I'm not saying it for money. The only reason I'm telling you the amount because I'm going somewhere with it. I ended up doing $330 into Abundant Faith's ministry, right? I sold into where I'm going. I did $330 into Abundant Faith. I also sold between $10 and $20 every time Lady Phelps went live for Provoking Moments. So every time she went live, because she put out the challenge and I accepted the challenge, I sold into her ministry because I want to sow where I'm going. I want a community like the community. Somebody said, well, why her? I told you I've been following her and I see her works. So I sold between $10 and $20 every time she went live, and she goes live normally twice a week. I'm saying the amount not because it's anything significant to the amount that I sold. Some people sold $5 a day. Some people sold $2 a day. Some people had to sow their time into this 30 days that partnered with me in the 30 days of sowing. But get this, I was not worried about lack. Like I told you, I never missed my Starbucks. I never missed my DoorDash. I could have missed. I needed to miss. I should have went on a fast. I needed to lose a few pounds. I should have did that. However, on the last day, the last day of sewing, I got a cash app. I got a cash app that was the exact amount. Come on, somebody, don't tell me. And I said, well, God, I sold this money. Am I going to lack? When I started, I was like, God, am I going to lack? Am I going to be able to do it? I don't want to start anything in this season that I'm not going to be able to do. He said, sow to where you're going, Ashia. And guess what? He told me, don't stop. 30 days, I'm keeping on going. He told me, do not stop. So if you want to get on this train with me, you can get on this train with me. But the last day, somebody say the last day. The last day. Come on, say the last day. I'm trying to encourage somebody that their seed has not gone unknown. I wasn't doing it so I could reap something. I was doing it because I believe in the vision of abundant faith. Yep, say the last day. I believe in the vision of my bishop. And it may not seem, there may be some people who can sow thousands of dollars into the ministry. There may be some people who can sow thousands of dollars into Wake Up Girl and Pray. There may be some people who can only sow $5 into Wake Up Girl and Pray. It's not about the amount, but it's saying, Bishop, I believe in your vision. I need some people to say, Ashia, I believe in the Wake Up Girl and Pray vision. I believe in it. I believe in it so much that I'm going to sacrifice and sow into it. On the last day, I received a cash app for $330. I don't even know why that amount was sent. $330. I got a cash app on the last day. So everything that I thought that I put out, everything that I thought that I had lost, everything that I thought I had sacrificed, everything that I thought that I didn't know how I was gonna make it up. Everything that I thought was gone, God said, now because of your obedience, I'm giving it back to you. He said, you thought see, God is not worried about, he's not worried about what you give. Come on, somebody. He's not worried about what you give. What he's worried about is what you keep. He's not worried. That word is for somebody. You worried about what you're sowing. He said, but I'm worried about what you're keeping. You're worried about what you're putting out, but I'm worried about what you're keeping. I said, God, I'm a little tired in this season. I didn't have my infusion and I'm still a little exhausted. He said, it ain't about the infusion. He said, I'm doing something in you. He said, but even though you're a little tired, and even though he said there's something in you that keeps going, he said, Ashia, I'm not worried about what you put out. He said, I'm worried about what you're holding on to and what you're not releasing, because I need you to release it in this season. That's for somebody. The last day, be not weary. He said it was a due because I did. There was a due season that was amongst me that I did not even know. I was not expecting anything to come through. I was not expecting for it to happen, but because my little 330, it ended up being a total of about $500 that I sold for the month of January on top of tithes and offering. You cannot neglect tithes and offering. Stop trying to think that you're going to be blessed and you don't pay your tithes. He's worried about what you're keeping. He's worried about the 90, not the 10. So because I sold a little bit over $500 in the month of January for the 30 days of sowing, and like I said, that's in addition to what my normal seed to my ministry. Because of that, he said, I'm giving you back a portion of what you sowed. You're not getting what you need to, you're not getting what you're asking God for because you won't put out. That's the word. That's the word. You're not getting what you're asking God for because you're worried about what you're putting out. And he said, I'm worried about what you want to keep. Come on. You're worried about the 10 and he's worried about the 90. Come on, somebody. So we have to shift as we shift into this financial fast, which the financial fast, I have not been able, that's why I need a team. I have not been able to get the information out and together, but I believe that before the end of the day, somebody's going to text me and say what you need to get the information out. And it's not only somebody that's going to be able to text me, but somebody that I trust, because this is my baby and somebody that I trust. We're going to start the financial fast on February 5th. We're going to go from February 5th to March 4th. We're going from February 5th to March 4th so that we can get the information out here this weekend. So we can get it out this weekend. I will see y'all Friday at the prayer board vision party. Blings and jeans. Pull out your bling, pull out your jeans. Come a little comfortable. Don't be too cute because we're going to labor over our prayer boards. After we get them together, we only go spend a little bit of time putting them together, but we're going to labor over our prayer boards in prayer on Friday. So be prepared for that. I know I gave y'all a lot, but let's go. Where we're going to a season of the financial fast that will drop and start on Monday because we're going to start fresh. It's going to start Monday, February 5th through March 4th. And you'll get more details if you're connected to me on social media. Also, Instagram page. I had somebody who volunteered who's going to take over and put up a Wake Up Girl and Pray Instagram page where we will be able to highlight some people. Now that I got business out of the way, y'all see the vision, y'all see where we're going. We got Dubai. We want a conference for 2025. We want to send somebody next week to Provoke Conference. We want to do all of these things. I hope one day that we'll be able to get the Provoker on to push y'all to another level. So we want to be able to start to do things in this community, highlighting business owners and doing all of that so that we can grow together. But for the next 30 days, we're going to be in a series called Worship That Shifts. Worship that shifts. Worship that shifts. Because what I'm finding out is that a lot of people are looking for God to do some things, but you have not set yourself and put yourself in the right environment for God to do it. Have not put yourself in the right environment for God to do it. I want to, whoever that was, I want to stop and say thank you. Hold on, because I'm gonna stop because I believe in acknowledging. Thank you for that, Sister Massey. God bless you. Thank you for your seed, Sister Massey. We're going to worship that shifts. Worship that shifts. We want to create an environment for God to do something in our lives. Listen, you cannot ask God for peace and then you get in your car and you put on Tupac. You can't be asking God, I want to walk in the soft girl era and I want to have peace in my life. And you get in your car and you put on NWA. NWA may be a little too old for some of y'all. You cannot say, God, I want to be delivered from, you got to create an environment. Say, I'm creating an environment. While I'm minding my vision, this is how you're going to mind your vision. You have to create an environment. I cannot say, God, I want to be delivered and I want all soul ties to be broken in my life and I don't want to. I want to wait. I want to hold out until you send my husband. And every time I get in the car or on social media, I'm listening to Johnny Gill. I'm telling my age, ain't I? I'm creating an environment. I'm creating an environment. And see what God did. God creates an environment for all things. He did it from the beginning. He started on day one. On day one, he created an environment for all things. He created an environment for all things. Thank you for your seed, Latricia. He created an environment. So go back. We're going to go back to the beginning about how God created this environment. And in this, you may not get a lot of hacking, hooping, and all of that, but we about to get this word so that the environment we create will allow us to mind our vision. We can say that we're minding our vision, but we need to create an environment to mind our vision. Because if you're saying you're minding your vision and you're not creating an environment of peace, you're creating an environment of gossip. You're creating an environment and allowing people to come to you and sow discord. If you're not creating an environment for you, it's going to make it hard. If you saying I'm minding my vision and you always on Larry Reed every time he go live, then you're not creating an environment for yourself. You're not creating an environment for yourself. You're not creating an environment for yourself. I see that. See, okay. Y'all see that the enemy want to get in the Wi-Fi, and we gonna take it off because the devil is a liar. He wants to get in the Wi-Fi and tell us, yeah, but that ain't what we doing in this season. Come on, y'all can hear me, right? Can you let me know you can hear me? Because I know I just went out. Let me know that you can hear me. Let me know that you can hear me. Let me know you can hear me. Yep. Come on, somebody tell me that you can hear me still and that I'm still connected. That I'm still connected. Yes. Okay. Okay. So day one, let's go back to day one because God created an environment for all things. There's a time for everything. So Genesis, get these scriptures down. Genesis 1, 1 through 5, he dealt with confusion. So God creates the heavens and the earth. And then God enters the confusion and commands God's will upon it. We must shape our world with our words. You must shape. God bless you, Auntie. I need to give you a call. We must shape our world with your words. I told Tanisha this morning, and that was for somebody else. Y'all better start grabbing these words when God releases it. Your words shapes your world. If I say that I'm living in peace, like I said, I cannot leave out of prayer and start cussing and wanting to beat up Kennedy before she go to school. Your words shape your world. When I say that I am the head and not the tail, I must believe it. And I cannot go out and act like I'm the tail. I cannot go out and operate in rejection. Come on, share this to your page. You must shape your words, your world with your word. Then God comes in Genesis and he speaks light before he speaks life. Come on, somebody. He speaks light before he speaks life. Some of y'all, I'm manifesting life, I'm manifesting all of these things, but you're in a dark place. You're depressed. You're rejected. You're walking in fear. Before God said, "Let there be light," he spoke life. Say, I'm speaking life. I'm speaking life. And John 8 and 12 says, Then he spake, then spake Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. Y'all go get some word this month. I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. The light, I need the light of life. In this season, I need the light of life. In Matthew 5 and 14, he says, We are the light of the world. Ye are the light of the world. We are the light of the world. Ashia, you're the light of the world. Constance, you're the light of the world. Brittany, you're the light of the world. LaRonda, you're the light of the world. Pam, the word says it. You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill that cannot be hid. I'm not I told y'all last week, I'm not hiding in this season. I'm not hiding in this season. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Say, I'm in the house. Y'all remember that show, In the House? Say, I'm in the house. I'm in the house. I'm telling my age today for real. Say, I'm in the house. Say, I'm in the house. I'm in the house. On day two, we're going to go through these days. On day two, we're going to go down to Genesis 1, 6, and 7. He gave foundation and direction. Some of you are building on a shaky foundation. Come on, somebody. I don't know if y'all about to like Ashia who in her word, because I was in my bag last night. Some of y'all, I was in my bag last night. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Foundation and direction. God spoke to the dry land and emerged from water. Foundation and direction. What is emerging from your life? Hmm. Foundation will dictate the environment. Foundation will dictate the environment. What foundation? I believe it's one of the CCM groups that says, "He is my firm foundation." What is your firm foundation? What are you standing on? Me and Latricia got a running joke. Every time we see the shoes in Walmart, we go put them on and we go dance in Walmart because we standing on business. I told y'all that at the beginning of last year that we standing on business. So what are you standing on? Matthew 16 and 18 says, "And I said unto thee, I said also unto thee, that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." Guess what? Newsflash. Tired of y'all complaining. If hell is winning, that means you're on the wrong foundation. Ain't no way. If you got a firm foundation, that means you're seeking the face of God. But if hell is constantly winning in your life, that means you're on the wrong foundation. I'm trying to get through this. We may have to come back to it Tuesday. Day 3, because we're on day 3. We're moving to day 3. It's environment or emergency. It's environment or emergency. God creates an environment for the grass, for the seeds, and all things growing on day 3. Come on, it's about what you're building. What are you building your life to? See, we built a foundation of saying, we put it out there, we put it all over social media, we put it through our families that we're minding our vision. Because of that, that was our foundation for the year that says, I am minding my vision. I don't care what happens, I don't care what goes around me. I am minding my vision. Now we build upon that. It's environment or emergency. It is your choice that you are going to build an environment that is built on Him, or you're going to stay in a place of emergency. I don't want to be in that. My auntie probably trying to figure out why she ain't heard from me. Well, I haven't been in a place of emergency, auntie, because I've been with God. The things that you've been praying for, auntie, has been manifesting in my life. The things that you've been telling me year after year is happening. And it's not that I did not believe it. I finally feel it and I see it. I see that I have to say yes, because I don't want to be an emergency anymore. I don't want to be in an urgent place. I don't want to cry because I did not do the right thing. I don't want to do it because my foundation is shaky, but I'm building it on God. So God creates an environment for the grass to grow. If He did not create the environment, the grass, the seeds, and all things growing would not have happened. First, He had to create an environment. When the environment is established, then creation is called forth out of God. You're wondering why He can't do it because your environment is not right. You're wondering why He can't do it because your environment is not right. No positive or spiritual growth will happen in the wrong environment. Fix my environment. Put that in the comments. Fix my environment. Fix my environment. Y'all need this word today. Some people need this word. Some people are in bad environments, but I come to tell you today, you have the ability to change the environment. The only thing that grows in the wrong environment, let me tell you what grows in the wrong environment, is testimonies, strength, patience, and lessons. Let me give it to you again. The only thing that grows in the wrong environment is testimonies, strength, patience, and lessons. And if that's where you want to be in this season, where you just building your testimony, I'm just building my testimony because I'm going from one storm after another. Stay in that environment you're in. But how do you know if you're in the right environment? Seasons. Somebody say seasons. Somebody say seasons. I'm going to wait for y'all to say seasons. Say seasons. Say seasons. Say seasons. Y'all complaining and you're doing nothing but patience. I'm not asking God for patience in this season, because if you ask God for patience, it has been history to tell you that He's going to put you in a place to need it. Say seasons. Say seasons. Genesis 1:14 through 17. This is the word. We taking it back to the beginning. And God said, let there be light in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night. Some of y'all need to divide the day from the night. And let there be signs and for seasons and for days and for years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens and give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. And he also made the stars. And God set the firmament of the heavens to give light upon the earth. That's Genesis 1:14 through 17. God creates an environment for all things, but all things are governed and subject to the season of the life that you're in. They're all governed and subject to the seasons of where you're currently at. Believers must grow to understand the importance of seasons because enduring seasons means growth. I made it out of this season. That means I grew. That means I don't have to go through that test again because I grew. Because I endured that season. Because I endured the season, that means that I was in a place to grow. Season serves as a warning or a notification to the believer to understand where are and what to prepare for. The seasons serve as a place to tell you what to prepare for. When you're in spring, what you're going to do, you're going to do spring cleaning. In the fall, you go pack up all your winters, go pack up all your bathing suits, and you start bringing out your sweaters. Y'all know we like fall because we get to dress in layers and put on them colors. You have to prepare for the season that you're walking into, which is why I am sewing into Lady Phelps, which is why I'm sewing into her conference, which is why, because I know where I want to go, because we're sewing. Y'all see how that tie in? I'm sewing where I'm going. So I am preparing for my season. I sold for 30 days so I can prepare for financial increase for somebody to sow into me. I sold for 30 days, not so I can get something back, but because I believe the vision of my foundation. And there is no wake up girl and pray without Abundant Faith Worship Center. There's no wake up girl and pray without my coverings of Pastor Kenya and Bishop May. There's no wake up girl and pray without it. So I am sowing into my season, the next season that I'm walking into. And I'm declaring that it's going to be great. Say, my next season is great. My next season is great. Let me tell you something. It's just this simple. And I know y'all gonna be like, it ain't that simple. But it's just this simple. If you are in a season too long, if you're in a season too long, it's because you prematurely changed locations. If you're in a season too long, it's because you prematurely changed locations. Seasons are paired with the opposite and they give balance to the other. You see, winter gives balance to summer. People in Phoenix don't quite understand the importance of seasons. People in Florida quite don't understand the importance of seasons. But if you're in Michigan, you understand the importance of the seasons. Winter gives balance to summer. Spring gives balance to fall. Come on, somebody. Daylight saving time, when it changes, it gives balance. We appreciate it. We appreciate that it's sunlight out. What is it, around March or April? We appreciate that hour. That even though it seemed like we can't get up and go to work, it seemed like we throw it off. But that extra time of daylight, we appreciate it because the opposite seasons are paired with the opposite to give balance to each other. So yes, so you're wondering, why am I in a season of financial increase? But it seems like God is pressing me things on my life that's causing me to pray. I'm going through issues and situations that I must pray. Well, yep, I need to make sure that you're balanced. So, yep, I'm going to give you the financial increase, but I may wreak havoc a little bit over here so don't get sidetracked. Come on, somebody. So, seasons should not surprise you. We too grown for that. We too grown for that. Seasons should not surprise you. 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 So in this area of my life, whatever season that I'm approaching, I should know where I'm going. I should know where I'm going. You have to be in a place. Come on, somebody. If I am looking for God to do something financially for me, I cannot sit back and say, I want to know where the tithe money is going and I want to know what they're doing with my offering. I don't care. Let that be on them. But my decree will be that I sowed into it. I don't care. Let me tell you something. I'm glad you tagged her, Mom. Thank you. I don't care what Lady Phelps do with my little $20. If you know her, she is a money attractor. I don't care what she do. I don't care because it really ain't a whole bunch. However, it's my sacrifice. What am I sacrificing in this season? Come on, somebody. I don't care because it's about my heart and what I'm sacrificing. So let's examine this. Ecclesiastes 3, because y'all want to talk about seasons. We're talking about seasons, right? Let's go to Ecclesiastes 3, 1 through 8. This is the Message Bible. Come on, Bishop. I'm coming back to the King James. This is the Message Bible of seasons. There is an opportune time to do things, a right time for everything on earth, a right time for birth, another for death. You see the balance? A right time to plant, another to reap. Come on, listen, I'm talking about balance. A right time to kill and another to heal. You got to know the season you're in. A right time to destroy and another to construct. There's no sense of me trying to build up something that needs to be destroyed. For the word says, if I build the things which I have destroyed, I make myself a what? A transgressor. Y'all better know your word. It's a right time to cry and another to laugh. It gives balance. Y'all see where I'm going with this? This is the word. A right time to lament and another to cheer. A right time to be intimate and another to abstain. A right time to embrace and another to part. A right time to search and another to count your losses. A right time to hold on and another to let go. A right time to rip out and another to mend. A right time to shut up and another to speak. A right time to love and another to hate. I'm just simply reading the word. A right time to wage war and another to be peace. Now, if you want peace in your life, you cannot be waging war. And if it's the season for you to wage war, you cannot expect peace. Share this to your page, somebody. When the believer embrace and understands seasons, then we can find peace. And I told y'all what the series is, and there will be a place of worship where you are. You won't have to wait until Sunday morning to find worship. You won't have to wait until your favorite praise and worship leader gets the mic and opens up their mouth. You won't have to wait until you can get in your car and turn on the right radio station so you can, because worship will be a place, it will be a thing, it will be your character. Worship will be who you are. Worship will be down in you if you know your season. Some of you need to learn how to worship your way. There is seasons. Some of you are in a place where you need to worship your way out of where you are. Some of you are in a place where you need to sow your way out of where you are. Some of you are in a place of war where you are in warfare and you need to pray your way out of where you are. The good thing is that you must identify. Now that we've said we're going to mind the vision, we've said it, but you must know that when you spoke it, that the enemy and God, we give too much credit to enemy, God is going to come and test the very thing that you said you are. Oh, you said you're an intercessor? I'm going to make you pray. Oh, you said you're an entrepreneur? I'm going to send you clients and see how you handle it. Now you want to crumble to pieces and you've been saying, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm doing this and I'm doing all of that. And you don't even know how to balance your life. You don't even know how to handle the clients. So the very thing that you say that you are, God will test it. Come on, somebody. So now we have to be in a place to worship. I'm gonna give you these. I'm gonna give you these 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna give you these five scriptures, and we're gonna get out of here. James 1. I studied last night, y'all. James 1, 2 through 3. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall unto the diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. Joy is a decision. Hmm. Joy is a decision. Happiness is an emotion. Come on. Joy, it's a decision to be calm, delight, gladness, a source of peace. That's joy. Happiness is an emotion. And we know as women, we are emotional. We're emotional creatures. Joy, I'm going to say it again, joy is a decision. Happiness is an emotion. But I am choosing in this season that I am operating in joy and peace. I'm delighting myself in Him. So even when it seems like the wages of life are heavy, I still choose joy. I've been waking up. I wake up in the morning, and some days, let me just tell on myself, some days have you ever just woke up with a bad attitude? Just wake up with a bad attitude. I woke up the other day and just had a bad attitude. I had to go and get in my car and talk myself through it. Come on, Ashia. Why you got a bad attitude? You can't even place why you got a bad attitude. You can't even place why you acting like this. You can't even place why your eyes is all, why your face is squinted up and you rolling your eyes. You can't even place it. You can't even place it. So you need to make a decision. I had to make a decision. Go get you some coffee. Come back from getting you some coffee, get you a little fresh air, and you're making a decision that today is going to be a good day. You got to learn how to command your day. Some of y'all going through hell all week because you're not opening your mouth and commanding your day. You're not saying that today will be the best day of my life. You're not saying that I am the head and not the tail. You are not saying, you got to keep borrowing because you're not speaking that you are the lender. You got to keep going through stuff because you cannot say that I am choosing to live happy. You got to make a decision because joy is a decision. You want to say, I want to be happy. No, I don't want to be happy. I want to have joy. Where there's fullness of joy, I want the fullness of joy because happiness is an emotion. And my emotions are subject to lead me to a path that I don't want to go down. My emotions, my mother always tells me, Ashia, you can make a decision, but don't make it out of frustration. Because if you make the decision out of frustration, it's probably going to be the wrong decision and it's going to be based off of your emotions. So she'll say, go somewhere and sit down, and then you make the decision. Especially when my child was ill and she was sick and she was going through one thing after another. It seems like one medication was added, and we were going to the oncologist, and we were at the OBGYN. We were at the family doctor. We were at one thing after the next, and they were saying, this is what you need to do. These are the options that you have. She was saying, calm your spirit because you cannot make this decision now, because if you make it out of frustration, the decision that you make is going to be temporary. Some of the decisions that we have made are temporary. So I am speaking joy in this season of my life. It's a decision. 1 Thessalonians 5:18, and everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. You got to worship. You got to worship. Ashley, you got to put on worship music. Got to put some worship music. You're a worshiper. You're a dancer. You got to put some worship music on in your home. You got to set in your new home. You have to set an environment that's conducive for God to be able to do something for you. You have to make an environment that is conducive for God. In January, because I did 30 days of sowing, I was setting a foundation that says, God, in this year, I will not lack. I am breaking the back of poverty off of my life, and I will not lack. Well, after the 30 days, he said, keep going, keep sowing into your ministry. It's not that it's going to be this amazing amount, but it's going to sustain you. It's not about what Bishop can do with it. I was worried about, well, what can Bishop do with this? It's going to sustain you in everything. Give thanks. For this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. So even on my bad days, I give him thanks. Even when it doesn't look that good, I still give him thanks because it's the will of God. It's the will of God that I'm in that season. Come on, somebody. In Job 23, 8 through 9, it says, behold, I go forward, but he is not there. And backward, I cannot perceive him. Let me read it again for you. Behold, I go forward, but he is not there. I go forward, but it don't look like it's happening. And backward, but I cannot perceive him. On the left hand, where he doeth work, but I cannot behold him. He hideth himself on the right hand, that I cannot see him. But he knoweth the way that I take. When he had tried me, I shall come forth as pure gold, as pure gold, as pure gold. Philippians 4, two more scriptures I'm giving you. Philippians 4, 12 through 13. I know both how to be abased and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things, I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry. To be full and to be hungry. Come on, somebody. To be full and to be hungry. I'm getting a word, but I need more. Somebody is sowing into me, but I'm sowing back because I need something else. I like where Wake Up Girl and Pray is going, but I need more. I see a vision that's greater than where we currently are. I see us praying at 5 a.m., but I also see us on the college campuses. I see us. I see us on here on the college campuses, but I also see us going to Dubai and saving lives over there. I see Wake Up Girl and Pray doing something right in Charlotte, North Carolina, but I also see us in Atlanta and I see us in Texas. I am full. I thank God for what he's doing because we said for everything, give thanks. I thank God for what he's doing, but I see more. So I'm pulling on God for more. I can do. I know y'all was waiting for that part. Mm, I can do. I can do. Say, I can do. Put that in the comments. I can do. I can do. Somebody needs to know that they can do. I hate when the scripture hijacks me like this. I can. Come on, speak to my spirit. I can do. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Come on, say, I can do. I can, you can do Monica, you can do Erica, you can do Ashley, you can do Pam, you can do Candace. I can do not some of the things because you got to know your season and you got to worship your way through it because we're talking about worship that shifts. We are shifting the atmosphere. Yes, Teresa, I can do. Yes, Tanisha, I can do. Yes, Simone, I can do. Yes, Connie, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. I can do. I can do. Let me give it to you in the Message version. Actually, I do not have sense of needing anything personally. That's a good place to be. I do not have sense of needing any when we can be so unselfish where we can go to Philippians 4 and 12. Because let me tell you what it says in the Message version. It says, actually, I don't have a sense of needing anything personally, for I've learned by now to be quite content, whatever my circumstances. I'm just as happy with little as with much as with little. I found the recipe for being happy, whether full or hungry. I told y'all God can't trust some of y'all with wealth because he know that y'all go fumble it. He know that you're going to get you a Bugatti and you a Hermes bag and you a Birkin and you some red bottoms and you not coming back to church. Let me read the scripture because I can't stay there. He can't trust you with a man because he know you ain't never coming back to pray again. Help me, Holy Ghost. Happy whether full or hungry, hands full or hands empty, whatever I have. That comes back. Somebody tag Nancy Covington. Whatever I have, do y'all remember I taught that? Maybe I need to come back and teach it again. And wherever I am, put that in the comments. Whatever I have and wherever I am, whatever I have, Lord Jesus, and whatever I am, whatever I have and whatever I am, I'm going to say it again. Whatever I have and wherever I am, I can make it through anything and the one who makes me who I am. And the one who makes me who I am. Your worship has the ability to shift the atmosphere. It has the ability. So, what is the action plan for this month? Utilizing my worship to change my season and my atmosphere. Utilizing my worship to change my season and my atmosphere. And guess what? I'm changing my season and my atmosphere. In this season, it could be whatever you decide. It's whatever you decide in this season. But for me, what I have decided in this season, that lack will not be a part of my life. Lack will not be a part of Kennedy's life. So I'm sowing where I'm going. I'm sowing where I'm going. I'm going to come back and I'm going to teach about the Battle of Jericho, Paul and Silas, and Jehoshaphat, about how all those relate to worship. I'm going to come back and teach about Jehoshaphat. Because Joshua 5, the Battle of Jericho, when they began to shout, God gave them what was promised. When they began to shout, God gave them what was promised. The enemy has muzzled your mouth. He has muzzled your mouth, and he has set an environment around you that is not conducive for worship, because he doesn't want you to worship. He has set an environment around you that's not conducive for you to sow, because he don't want you to sow your way to where you're going. He has set people around you that are negative and asking you why you're doing this, because it don't take all of that. But in this season, I am creating an environment so that I can be more, an environment so that I can do something else. And I'm refusing in this season not to worship my way out of every circumstance and situation, because I need that to shift me to my next level. We talked the whole hour. I love y'all. I love y'all. I'm learning balance as I'm being pulled and called to different directions. And as y'all, I take y'all with me on these lives. I'm learning balance. I'm learning balance in this season, uh, of how to make things happen. I'm waiting for y'all to call or to text that number. I'm waiting for y'all to text that number, um, so that we can get this team set up, so we can keep balances. We can keep checks and balances, that we can keep a vision, so I can give my vision, and I realize that I cannot do what the vision that God has given me, and as he wakes me up in the middle of the night, I cannot do it alone. But we are growing together. We are growing together. Um, we out of the 30 days of sowing, but God told me to keep going. I'm going to go until he tell me to stop. God told me to keep going. He said it ain't about your $10 seed that you sow. He said it's not about your $10 seed that you sow. God bless you, Pam. God bless you, Pam. It's not about your $10 seed that you sow. It's not about if it can build the vision of the ministry. What it is about, though, is your sacrifice. Like I said, God is not worried about what you're giving. He's worried about what you're keeping. So in this season, are you willing to go to another level? Are you willing to sacrifice yourself and the worship that you have, so that it can shift your season and shift your atmosphere to a new level? Keep in mind, I'm counting on y'all. Y'all can sow today if you choose. I'm not bullying anybody to sow, and I'm not staying there. Um, God bless you, Brittany. God bless you, Brittany. Um, God bless you, Simone. Keep in mind next Thursday, 20, what did I ask for? 20 people sewing $20 next Thursday because we are sending somebody to the Provoke conference. We're going to register them and take care of one night of stay in their hotel. We're going to take care of their, I think it's Thursday or Friday night, whatever that first night of the conference is. Listen, if you want to go to Dubai, we're going to Dubai, y'all. We are going to Dubai. Wouldn't it be so dope if I could take some of my Wake Up Girl and Pray family with me? We're going to Dubai. We're going to Dubai. I'm just declaring that it's going to be about 5 of y'all that's going to Dubai with me. Thank you for your seed, Chantel. It's about 5 of y'all that's going to Dubai with me. It's about 5 of y'all that's going to Dubai with me. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's about 5 of y'all that's gonna pay your $300 deposit and going to Dubai with me. I just believe by next month we go ahead and deposit in, and it's about 5 of y'all who rocking to Dubai with me. It's about 5 of y'all. We're going to Dubai. We're going to Dubai in October. Shay, catch the replay. We're 20 people next Thursday is going to sow $20. Thank you, Tanisha. 20 people is going to sow $20 next Thursday so we can send someone from Wake Up Girl and Pray to Provoked. Shay, I'm looking for people to be on the executive team. I'm looking for people to be on the executive team of Wake Up Girl and Pray because I realize that I cannot do this alone. I realize that I cannot do this alone. Thank you, Brittany. I see that. I'm going to respond when I get up this afternoon. I realize I cannot do this alone. I love y'all. I've been praying for y'all. I don't have to labor in prayer today. That word should have taken you to where you need to go for the remainder of this week. I will see y'all tomorrow at the vision board, at the prayer board party. I will see y'all Sunday at Abundant Faith Worship Center. We going to Dubai, Shay, October 2nd through the 9th. $300 deposit, and you can get everything on amazingthings.com. Amazing is spelled with a Z. Amazingthings.com. There it is. We're going to Dubai. If you are choosing to go to March, I am going to New York. That is the only reason why I won't be at the Provoke conference with whoever we send, is because I am going to New York to Sister I Got Your Back. I've been trying to get to this conference as an attendee for years, and it's just never added up in my schedule. But this year I was intentional that I was going to the conference as an attendee, and then Lady Erica Brown saw fit to bring me in as one of the presenters. If you want to travel to New York, March 13th through the 16th, Sister I Got Your Back registration is open for that. I like to take y'all everywhere I go. As far as ministry is concerned, I want y'all to go with me. I want to always be able to say, look out in the audience and see a few Wake Up Girl and Praise. I got some that's in Connecticut that have already Connecticut, some that are in Maryland, some that are in Boston, some are in Massachusetts that have already dedicated their self to going to the sister who already registered for the Sister I Got Your Back conference. It's actually in Connecticut, in Stamford, Connecticut, but you can stay in New York. It's March 13th through the 16th. Siobhan Sellers Smith will be one of the speakers. They got everything from health, wellness, under 40, over 40, marriage, singles, all different types of classes to empower you, young, old, all different people of all different walks in life. God bless your seed, Cassandra. Uh, uh, that will be at this conference. March 13th through the 16th. Stop thinking that you can change your environment and you don't put yourself. You love your friends, but if they go into the hookah lounge and you looking for God to do something into your life, and you looking for some things to change, and you want a peaceful environment, and you're looking for an environment that is conducive for worship, stop thinking that you can do that too. You got to change your environment and change the people that you're around. Change what you're doing. If you want a different result, you have to do something different in this season. And yes, it may seem like a stretch. But remember, we're being stretched and not stressed. I love y'all. Have the most amazing financial fast. Put in the comments and we get out of here. Say financial fast. Financial fast. Financial fast. We're going to be better. We're going to be better. Financial fast. Financial fast. Come on, say financial fast. We're going on this financial fast February 5th. through March 4th, February 5th through March 4th. I'm going to get my hair done today so I can. So I didn't cut my hair off. I don't even know how we go. What are we going to do? How are we about to make it through? Yes, I'm being hats and baseball caps, and y'all go find me. I'm gonna be real churchy at church this month because I'm wearing hats. I'm gonna have to do something because after this hair go away, financial fast, financial fast, financial fast. I love you, Ashley. Financial fast. Well, I'm gonna have to grab this wig. I'm gonna have to grab this wig. I guess financial fast, February 5th through March 4th. February 5th through March 4th, we are financially fasting and asking God to do something amazing in our lives. And we're sowing where we're going. So it's not just that we're not spending, but we're sowing into our ministries. I'm sowing where I'm going. I'm sowing where I'm going so that we can be in a place. I'm trying not to do like a crash. You know how you do a crash before you're about to go on a diet and you're like, I'm going on a diet Monday, so I'm gonna go eat everything that I need. I need to go to the movies. I need to do all this. No, I'm not gonna do that for real. But I do want to see some movies that I ain't even gonna be able to see. Good movies come out in February, but we gonna put in the sacrifice because we're sowing where we're going. Okay, sowing where we're going. Put that on your. That's good. Put that on your page. Y'all gotta be. I think I'm a lightweight rapper. Put that on your page. Sowing where I'm going. I'm sowing where I'm going. Post that on your page and tag me in it today. I'm sowing where I'm going. All right. I love y'all. Y'all got any questions? Y'all got the number. Y'all text it. And a few, it will not be me answering because I'm going to have an executive team because I am speaking that thing into existence because we having a conference in 2025. We going to Dubai in October and we are going to worship our way to shift any atmosphere that we walk in. Y'all have the most amazing weekend. I love y'all too. I will see y'all tomorrow night at Abundant Faith Worship Center for the vision, the prayer board party. Jeans, blings, and pearls. Jeans, blings, and pearls. But don't come too cute because you go lay on the floor. Rob, God bless you, Pastor. You go lay on the floor and you're going to shift. You're going to use worship to shift this season of your life. That's what we're doing on Friday. Love y'all. Bye.